Hey guys, this is Mr. A. Crizzy here, and welcome back to another Disney movie review. In today's Disney movie review, this is going to be on a Disney movie from 2007, and it's also a live-action animated Disney film as well that came out on November 21st, 2007. And that's going to be on Enchanted. Yep. I remember watching this movie a long time ago, and so Enchanted goes like this. In the fairy tale land, a pretty young Giselle, and with her woodland pals, she basically falls in love with the handsome Prince Edward. But when Giselle arrives at the castle to marry her Prince Charming, his evil stepmother sends the princess to a place where there's no happy ever afters. And that's actually the part where Giselle turns it from animated into live action form, where she ends up in New York City. And so Giselle comes across a divorce lawyer known as Robert, and he comes to her rescue. But can Giselle find her way back to her true love? Well, and then the story unfolds, and then of course so that's pretty much what Enchanted's about. So honestly, like I said, I remember watching this movie a long time ago. And I gotta say, I think Enchanted, I think is definitely one of the best Disney films of 2007. Yeah. Yeah, and of course, this movie was directed by Kevin Lima. Kevin Lima, who's known for directing other Disney animated films and a little bit of live action as well. And Kevin Lima's direction, the way he shot this film and the way he made this film, Kevin Lima does a good job directing this film, and the acting performances are great too. It's got a good cast too, like Amy Adams, who plays Giselle. Amy Adams does a very awesome job playing Giselle in this film, and Giselle is definitely a great character from Enchanted as well. And James Marsden was in this movie. He plays Prince Edward. James Marsden did a great job as well. And Patrick Dempsey, who plays the divorce lawyer Robert, Patrick Dempsey did a good job too. And oh yeah, and also Susan Sarandon, who plays the villain of this film, like Susan Sarandon, she wasn't too bad. She did a good job. And yeah, because this movie Enchanted has a good cast too. Especially one of the characters in this film, who's a chipmunk named Pip. Pip is actually the chipmunk in this film, and his animated form is played by Jeff Bennett. And I know Jeff Bennett has done some other voice acting roles as well. Jeff Bennett for his animated form, but when Pip ends up in New York City along with Prince Edward, Pip's live action chipmunk form in live action form is actually played by the director Kevin Lima, who provides the squeaking sounds for the live action Pip. I also thought it's also pretty cool to see that this movie is hand drawn animated, but also live action as well. This movie was actually shot in New York City. Especially the songs in this movie are also well done too. My favorite is definitely "Happy Working Song" because that's definitely one of the best songs in Enchanted. Especially this movie Enchanted also references a bunch of Disney classic animated films as well. I think this movie definitely references other classic Disney animated films. I think it does reference Snow White a bit. It also references The Little Mermaid, and plus Jodie Benson herself is actually in this movie, and it's not a voice acting role. Jodie Benson actually appears on screen at one point in this film, and yeah, and Jodie Benson, who's known for playing Ariel, The Little Mermaid, and Barbie from Toy Story 2 and 3, Thumbelina, and Weebelle from Flubber. Jodie Benson has done many voice acting a lot. And of course this Disney movie also has a bunch of other Disney stars as well. Oh yeah, and did I also forget to mention that this movie Enchanted is also getting a sequel? Yeah, the sequel is going to be called Disenchanted. And I heard filming production for the principal photography. I heard they just got done filming the sequel Disenchanted. Disenchanted's going to be the sequel to Enchanted, but instead of releasing it in the theaters, they're going to be releasing it on Disney Plus. And speaking of Disney Plus, since Disenchanted, the sequel to Enchanted, since Disenchanted's going to be on Disney Plus like next year, sometime in 2022, but so far as of this year, the first Enchanted film's not even on Disney Plus yet. Yeah, like I guess that's one movie, that's one Disney movie I know that's not on Disney Plus so far. But since the sequel's coming out on Disney Plus next year, Disenchanted, I think they should put the first film on Disney Plus. Like back then, I used to all know that Bear in the Big Blue House is not on Disney Plus, and House of Mouse is not on Disney Plus either. But one movie I now know for sure that's not on Disney Plus yet is Enchanted. And I think Disney should put Enchanted on Disney Plus. I think they should, because the sequel is coming out sometime next year, Disenchanted, and I gotta say, Enchanted's definitely one of Disney's best films of 2007. And yeah, so overall, Enchanted's a great Disney movie from 2007, and I'm gonna give Enchanted 5 out of 5 stars. So there you have it. If you haven't seen Enchanted yet, then I definitely recommend it. If you're a huge Disney fan, you'll definitely love it. And I'm sure some of you guys who haven't really seen Enchanted yet, I'm sure some of you guys will probably find a way to watch it, because so far it's not on Disney Plus, but I think Disney should put it on Disney Plus soon, before the sequel comes out next year. So there you have it, guys. That's going to be it for my movie review on Enchanted, and that's going to be it for this video, so make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying, goodbye everybody, and that's about it.